Hey, what's up? It's Jake from Nimbus DevOps, and today we're going to be talking about studying for the Cloud Digital Leader certification from Google Cloud. I went ahead and created a GitHub repo called Cloud Digital Leader, and in here you'll find a README that has an overview as well as a link to the exam guide, which you can find here. So each section is broken down into subsections, and there are 6 total sections. And each section is basically weighed the same, 16 or 17%. So each one is worth equal as far as the exam goes. However, some sections, like section 4, have a lot more subsections than the other sections. My strategy is to go through the exam guide and go through each question and basically, like a scavenger hunt, go find the answer from primary source documentation. That means using Google Cloud and Google Cloud blog posts and Google Cloud podcasts in order to find all of the answers. In the event that I cannot find an answer, because that does happen from time to time, I'll try to use a trusted source like IBM, Red Hat, or even AWS. Here's an example of how I might break a section down. So here's section 1, and you can see subsection 1.1. I've actually copy and pasted kind of the questions and tasks that were outlined in the guide here, just like you see here, except I actually answered them and I provided the source where I found that information. In some cases, I did a ChatGPT summary of an article because the article itself was too long, and it's really not necessary to memorize everything. You just need to know the short version. But I do recommend reading all of these links that I'm providing. I've taken a Google Cloud certification before, and primary source documentation is absolutely key. You have to read through all the documentation that it has to provide, including blog posts, and I even went so far as to watch Google Next because I found some examples from the architect certification were actually taken from some of the use cases that were provided at Google Next. That level of detail is probably not required for this foundational level certification, but I'm still going to do a deep dive on each of these things. So as you see on the left side of my repo, I'm going to have a directory for each section where you can study and find all the information that you need for each section. As I said before, each subsection is going to be its own YouTube video because I find that there's enough content that it would just be way too long of a video for me to try to cover the entirety of one section in one video. I'll do my best to summarize as quickly as I can and make this palatable, digestible, and something that you can just play the playlist on a walk or a run on the treadmill or a bike ride on your Peloton or whatever you do as you embark on your New Year's resolutions, and just kind of take it in and be able to take the exam and pass with flying colors. So as usual, if you have any questions, my name is Jake from Nimbus DevOps, and I'll see you in the next one.